Oh, I'm all out of charges. Hey, Coffee. How you doing tonight? And Demon Twink, what are you up to? I'm doing good. Got a couple hours that I could stream before I gotta go to bed early, so I'm watching a movie. Oh, I'm a huge movie buff. What are you watching? Scary Movie 2 is a fucking classic. Yeah, a classic. God, I love those movies. Going to sleep in about half an hour. Well, thanks for popping in before you go to sleep, Coffee. We've got more dating of everything to do. Slowly making our way through the list. This game's been taking me actually way longer than I thought it would. Scary movies are fun. Yeah, they're very fun. Think we're gonna be good friends? Yes. Ah man, I need to rewatch all those scary movies, but I talk about them all the time. I'm telling people about them, like the whole "what's up" and shit like that. Grab the strong hand. All right, we gotta figure out what we're gonna be. Thank you. We gotta figure out what we're dating next. I do still gotta date the devs. Maybe I'll do some of that. The secret dateables.
I had a feeling you'd be back. Have I ever told you that you are my favorite player who... You've treated those dateables so dearly. And you're wearing that fantastic... but enough about... Would you like to play our little developer dating game?
Damon is out of the house.
You've done it then? We've done it?
Yes, the bug is technically out of the house, but...
That's all I needed to hear. Thank you. We'll make sure to put a note in the project tracking software to give you a special thanks in the credits.
Will I actually show up in the credits? This game is about... you're a guy who is a customer service specialist, and you get temporarily laid off because of AI, and then so someone from the company sends you these magic glasses, and these magic glasses allow you to date everything. Date stands for directly acknowledge a thing's existence. So like I could go up to this teddy bear right here, right? Or actually you might like this little bag, and I can directly acknowledge its existence, and it personifies into a person that I can then date.
There you are. Come, come. I have something fun for us.
Benoit is the personification of sex toys.
Benoit waves a massive bolt of what looks like plastic wrap at you.
This game is super crazy. Like, my dresser was like a glitch. Tons of famous voice actors. I chose the craziest one to show them, yeah. Like, there's famous voice actors like, you know, Ellie from The Last of Us, Critical Role, Matthew Mercer, they're just every single person in this game. The voice acting's so fucking good. When I did this G&G Dude Chance, I took the Enchanter route. It was different than yours, but it was really fun. I wonder if I can do... because that's Matthew Mercer that voices the guy that runs the D&D games. So I wonder if I need to do more playthroughs or if I can just go back to him. Alright, do I want to know?
Don't be silly. This is just to protect your bedroom from our activity.
Oh
And while I'm
gosh.
hopeful it will end in sex. That's not the activity.
They beam at you.
We're going to bond over food and the sensuality of the human.
Oh my god.
I saw them do this on an episode of The Confirmed Bachelor. They stripped down to their underwear and covered each other in lettuce, tomato, shredded cheese, sour cream, and ground beef.
I'm a freak for sour cream. Say no
When
more.
it was all over, they rolled up into a blanket-like tortilla. It was very sensual.
Oh my god, yes.
I knew you'd understand. Come now, help me get this plastic down, won't you? Can't have sexy fun if you have to do a bunch of unsexy cleanup.
This is gonna be so
You
fun.
help Benoit spread plastic all over your bed and the surrounding areas, ensuring that
How's it going, Revan?
taco-scented mess of your bedroom.
I'm about to be covered in taco ingredients on a sheet of plastic wrap on my bed.
When it's all done, Benoit gives you a coy glance.
Rather of chocolate or honey, definitely not all the kind of food she's talking about, yikes. I mean, ground beef and shredded cheese and sour cream? Fuck. I thought it was gonna be like whipped cream.
Time to get naked.
Got it.
Do keep your underwear on. As sexy as this is, it's far sexier to undress after.
Both of you strip down to your underwear, but it's hardly a sexy atmosphere. Benoit is too busy preparing both of your toppings.
Whipped cream would have been better.
Beautiful. Now which of
Taco
us should
Tuesday
first
takes a whole
go?
new meaning. You, please.
Happy to start.
Benoit lies down on your plastic-wrapped bed, giving you a look that can only be described as hungry, in more ways than one.
Go on, don't be shy. Start with the beef.
You plunge your hand into the bowl of ground beef, and regret hits you immediately.
Oh no.
It's cold, gritty, and somehow both squishy and crumbly.
This is the sexiest thing I've ever been a part of.
This is nowhere near the top for me, but that's more about how many experiences I've had. Still, that's very good.
This cold ground beef.
Beef.
You open your hand, and the meat almost seems to hit Benoit's body in slow motion. They gasp, writhing as the beef bounces off their skin and rolls across the plastic. It goes well enough that you decide just to go for broke, dumping the entire bowl over Benoit's body. This earns you a lilting moan of approval.
Yes, very good. Now, tomato and lettuce.
This one isn't quite as unpleasant to the touch, though it's just as cold as the beef. Still, Benoit gasps and rolls beneath the rain of toppings, acting as though you'd dripped hot wax onto them instead.
The cheese.
You shower Benoit in shredded cheese, carpeting them in cheddar. This too pleases them to a degree you'd not thought possible. Even below the mountain of taco ingredients, you can see their chest rising and falling with short, panted breaths.
The sour cream. Please.
Are you sure you can handle it?
Please.
Benoit has generously provided an oversized condiment bottle for you, so you pick it up now, aim it, and squeeze. The pleasured sound Benoit makes is almost inhuman. It sends a shiver up your spine and rattles the walls.
Jesus Christ.
You wonder for a moment if the neighbors heard that, even without the date Vietas.
The tortilla. Please. Finish this.
Their voice is shaky, and their entire body trembles. You shrug, rolling them onto a massive, conveniently placed tortilla, and continue forward until toppings and fillings and tortilla are one. They lie there, unable to move, entirely at your mercy.
Beautiful. I never imagined you'd take so well to this.
Well, I spent a lot of time with the dominatrix safe, so...
Now, unwrap me, and let's do the same to you.
I think this was enough for me, honestly.
You unwrap Benoit, and they smile, rosy-cheeked and satisfied.
With that spicy little bit of foreplay down, how are you feeling, darling? You ever fuck somebody covered in sour cream and tacos?
Jesus Christ. All my options are to say no. Oh wait, no, but I'd like to. Here we go.
You are so deliciously open-minded.
Your bodies come together in a distressingly taco-seasoned encounter, where Benoit guides you through yet more acts too complex and obscene to enumerate here. Despite the strange taco backdrop, Benoit pushes your body to new heights of pleasure, making you deeply grateful for all the plastic you laid out together prior. This may be the strangest, messiest sexual experience of your entire life. You've plenty of years yet to live, but some part of you is confident nothing
What's up,
else
caveman?
will top this.
I wonder if you just missed this crazy taco seasoning sexy mess. It honestly made me kind of hungry. It was hot. I passed
Mikey
out
is
during your
once
stream
again
earlier.
occupied with his
That's alright.
phone.
At least you were there to
Seem very
lurk while you were
happy with
sleeping.
Whoever is on the other end.
Oh no, Mikey's fighting with his family?
I told you, Stacy, I can't come home tonight. They have me staying late. You'll have to arrange for someone. Yes, we use the shared calendar, remember? I told you to write down the password. Come on, Stace, we can't...
Mikey removes the phone from his ear, looking down at it with a blank expression. It appears the other caller hung up. When he sees you standing there, he immediately begins pressing buttons on his phone, laughing nervously.
Whoops! Sorry, I had to fiddle with some buttons and knobs before your gotcha was ready. What would you like to do?
Was that your wife on the phone?
Yeah, ex-wife. Stacy.
Does that mean you're looking for love?
Maybe. But first, I have to make sure that my kids are taken care of. The way this settlement happened is we share them 50-50. But with work keeping me overtime, it's been hard.
Stacy? She's a stapler?
Star.
Oh wow, that's wild. How cool.
I thought so at first. She blew me away with her brightness. She's just distant
I get it.
in more ways than one.
Because she's a
Sorry,
star.
let my personal matters get in the way of our own relationship here. Let's pull it, baby!
Well, I think you have more dimensions than you give yourself credit for.
I'm just a simple guy. I make people happy with delayed variable rewards and give them something to aspire towards. But thanks. You still want to play?
Nah, take a break, Mikey.
Okay.
Oh, we should talk to the Hanks.
Yo, house homie! Good to see you back around the competition casita.
Love the new moniker.
It's Boston, right?
Totally.
Anyway, you're just in time. It's finally the big day. We are so freaking pumped, amigo.
Arbor Day?
So close. We love trees. This is even bigger. Each time. For our ultimate stunt. We've been practicing days for this. Maybe even weeks. And now the weather's perfect.
What's the ultimate stunt?
We'll get to that in a sec, Broseph. But first, we have to finish our warm-up exercises. Gotta stretch the muscles and joints for today's epic adventure. If we're not limber enough, one false move could turn us all into roadkill.
Hank 2's genuinely getting more and more worried every time I talk to him.
Isn't that freaking fire?
Is it really that dangerous?
Ancestors
Hell yeah, it is,
protect
dog.
me.
I know all
May
the
they
stretching might seem
protect
overkill.
you.
The last time we skipped stretching, it was an epic failure. Total foobar, dog! See, that's the jump when we lost Hank number 6.
I've been waiting to hear this backstory. So you lost him due to lack of stretching?
It's hard to say with 100% certainty.
Oh, because he's probably gotten some gnarly accident. Totally tubular, brah.
But we didn't stretch enough, and now he's gone. We miss you so much, Hank number 6! So trust me, we're not taking any chances today. We stretch, activate our muscles, and we nail this stunt. It's gotta be Gucci!
What if it's not Gucci?
Oh, it's gonna be Gucci, dog. Can't believe it's finally here, homie. The day we've been dreaming about since we were little baby Hanks. The ultimate stunt. We've trained our whole lives for this moment. So get ready to witness history. Or a massive catastrophe. Yeah, but mostly history.
Sounds like Hank's number 2 has some misgivings.
Yeah, well, Hank number 2 is a lame wad. I'm not a lame wad, dog. And I totally believe in us. It's Red Bull that I don't trust.
Why's that, Hank number 2?
Yeah, they provide us with sick gear and viral exposure, but at what cost? Lately, it's like they're more interested in their bottom line than our well-being.
Actually, when I first met them, like, I asked them, I was like, is that like an energy drink? And they were like, no, it's a bowl manufacturer. That's why we have so many Red Bulls laying around the house. How so?
I'm getting to that! They cut corners on safety while pushing us to take bigger and more epic risks. And as adrenaline junkies, we thrive on those risks. We push ourselves to the limit because we want our team to be a success. But sometimes I wonder, in the pursuit of collective greatness, do we overlook our own value as individuals?
Damn, Hank number 2. That's some deep shit. Explain.
Think about it, amigos. If something happens to one of us, there's always a new Hank ready to take their place, right? Maybe that's why we take these insane risks without a second thought. Because if we're all replaceable, doesn't really matter if something happens to one of us. It's a question we gotta ask ourselves, dogs. Do we view ourselves as identical and replaceable because we truly are? Or because that's how Red Bull wants us to view ourselves?
Damn, heavy introspection here, Hank. Wow, Hank number 2, that's deep.
I know, right? Wow. You know what, Hank's number 2? I thought you were just being a lame nerd. You made a lot of sense. I agree. I'm not some identical twin with no intrinsic value of my own. Yeah. Red Bull has been a whack sponsor. What do you think, House Homie? Should we drop him?
Definitely. You Hanks deserve better.
It's settled. As of today, the Hanks are free agents! Hooray!
Amazing. So what are you gonna do now?
We just heard from Hector. He's gonna run a maintenance cycle on the HVAC system. Which means there's gonna be monster thermals we can rip on our gliders!
What's the difference between that and just normal hang gliding?
Duh! The change in air pressure creates insane conditions!
This summer I'm really loving my AC. It keeps my room cool in 100-degree weather. Oh yeah, I finished dating the AC. We fell in love.
Gonzo updrafts off furniture? Barometric pitch dips? Tailwind speed loops! Woo! Translation, the ride of a lifetime.
Sounds like my kind of ride.
It better be! Wanna come?
You guys are trying to turn me into an adrenaline junkie. Let's go!
Hooray! We're getting into the real stuff now. Yeah, this is a little more intense than anything we've done so far. We'll prep your gear for you. Don't want you getting pitted. I'll be your wingman.
Oh, you can be my man for sure, brah.
Hank 5 is caught off guard by your flirting, a magnificent blush blooming across his cheeks.
Wait. I can hear it. Hector's starting the cycle. A mighty winds blow us to good fortune. Drinks away!
The coldest I could leave my window open is like negative 15. Fuck that, man. I actually do not like the cold weather. I grew up in Alaska, man. I am sick of that. I like it when it's warm out. Alright, we should talk to Bo since we did that quest.
Bo seems delighted to see you after your exhilarating adventure below your own house.
Hey there! I'm really glad to see you again. I wasn't sure how you'd be feeling after everything that happened down in the crawl space.
Are you kidding? I feel amped.
Very glad to hear it. I was really hoping you'd come back.
Bo, I think I have a crush on you.
You what now? I mean, I get it. I'm very cool, and this outfit is doing me a lot of well-deserved favors, but really?
Absolutely. Fun, funny, handy, and hot. Sign me up.
Well. I can't say I haven't thought about you that way. When you go through the kinds of experiences that we've gone through, I think it's a natural consequence.
Really? The prices there are generally, cost of living is way more affordable than a lot of other places. Unless something's changed. I left Alaska like 10 years ago.
I guess I was just trying to keep it professional, you know? While we were actively questing. Because you kept it professional and nice, and got me through my latest adventure,
Her dialogue's different?
that means more to me than anything. In fact, I think I already know what my next adventure is gonna be.
Kissing?
An ancient custom from many cultures. Let's reenact the process.
Bam!
Love will be the greatest adventure.
I need to get more charm. I don't have enough charm. The fart reverb never fails to get a laugh. God damn it. Alright, who should we talk to next?
Nice.
I got plants all over the house now, ever since I completed the plant checks quest. My PC going so I can fart more often than I could on my phone. Well, thank you for your dedicated service. Oh. That's where the glitch is. Can't be quite sure, but with Damon gone from the frame rate seems to have gotten a little bit better. Well, I also need to figure out how to get cheese so I could date the mousetrap. Let's see. Let's see what Hooves up to.
Huh? Oh! Sorry, I guess I drifted off for a sec. Been feeling even more scatterbrained than usual.
Maybe a little love would fix you up.
Love? Who has time for love? Just another unnecessary thing. Anyway, I don't know if I've got the space in the day to hang right now.
You sound so down. I want to help.
Help? That would be nice.
It's time you let some things go.
I don't know if I can just jump into that so fast. I've been collecting things for so long. They feel like a part of my identity.
I haven't got the food guy to love me, but we're
In order to
close.
feel comfortable letting things go, I think I need to reclaim some of myself first.
Want to grab a drink with me?
I used to love that. Sure, let's do it. I definitely don't want to drink too much. But a nice buzz sounds great, especially when shared with a friend like you.
Maybe we could be more than just friends?
Maybe, but I don't know if I'm quite ready yet.
Alright,
guess
gotta
I
go with
could
the
go for
slow
a
burn
kiss
with
then.
him, though.
If you would be into it.
Hell yes, I'd be into it.
Me too. Let me just...
Oh wait, that was probably the
You
wrong
lean
move.
in to press a gentle kiss to Hoove's lips, and you're pleased when he reciprocates. He doesn't. When you finally pull away from him, his eyes are still closed for just a moment.
I had an
Your eyes
option to
meet
say
again.
that we should just
He gives
wait.
you a sweet smile.
Oh, wow. Okay, that was nice.
I think I'm melting.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say there might be something here. Now, where were we? Right, let's have that drink. What should we start with? I don't want to get too messed up, but I love a good buzz.
Something on the lighter side, then?
Ooh, like lighter fluid? I don't know how that would go down in my gears, but I'm willing to try it if you are.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Okay, here goes.
Hoove takes an experimental sip, his eyes widening as the drink hits.
Oh, yikes! That is spicy! And maybe even a touch explosive? I like it.
Okay.
Should we have something else?
I think we should call it there.
Ah, okay. Got a lovely buzz going on now. How are you feeling?
I'm ready to help you. We could still catch the game.
All right, let's go! I'm super excited for this game. It's the season closing. But before we go in there, I have to know. Are you a fan or a super fan?
I'm a super fan.
Then, let's test your knowledge.
Oh shit.
Who did the Hankies trade their right basket for in 08?
Trick question. The Hankies were censured in 07 for having 2 right baskets.
I can't believe this. You got that?
Damn, I did not think that would work.
Okay, now this next one is for stat nerds. How many runs did Ichiro Suzuki win the Laundry Home Run Challenge by?
Nice.
Trick question. He didn't win. He had pulled the seam and couldn't compete.
No freaking way! Only one more question, and I'll be thoroughly convinced.
Is that not enough for you?
Is the Hank's original stadium before it was renamed the Valdivia Arena?
Trick question. They never had a stadium. They got by on sheer attitude.
I can't even believe this! Even I didn't know that. You know the team even better than me. I bow to you. You are a true super fan. Now, let's get in there and watch that game!
Once again, you find yourself in the Valdivia Arena with Hoove, enjoying an athletic spectacle quite unlike anything you've seen out in the real world.
Are those socks?
Let's go, Hankies! Let's go!
Ooh, socks rule. Clap, 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 clap.
That's it! Love the enthusiasm! Okay, here's the final inning. Bases loaded. Tie game. Hankies are pitching. Hey, what should the pitcher throw?
Hit the batter. Fastball.
Swing and a miss! Confused her! Okay, what should the next pitch be?
Screwball.
Look at the movement on that! What a pitch! Strike! Okay, this is it. One less strike, and the batter is out. But what pitch should he throw?
Fastball again.
Strike 3! And she is out of there!
Hoove jumps right out
This
of
one
his
was
seat,
pretty wholesome.
fists held high in the air.
I knew they'd do it.
They always manage somehow. Whew. Okay. Well, on this great note, what do you say we look at a few other things in my bag?
Sounds good. Let's do it.
So, I've been thinking. I have a bunch of things left. I could let them all go at once. Or I can go one by one and maybe keep a few. What do you think?
Let's go piece by piece.
Let's take a look at what's in there. Ooh, I've got this origami bird.
Let it fly.
Oh, but I loved finding this. Are you sure?
Maybe you better keep it then.
All right, I'll hang on to it. Next up is this. Wait, what is this?
What the fuck?
I think it's...
Who tell me that's not a booger?
Whoa, whoa, easy. Not even sure I want to touch it again.
Liquid courage, remember?
You're right. Goodbye, gross thing. Well, all that was a bit exhausting. I think I need a minute. Please come back again soon, okay?
Bye, Hoof. Get some rest.
Whoa.
Lurking while I watch Dimension 20, but just wanted you to say hi and hope the street. Dimension 20 is the one with Brendan Lee Mulligan, right? Yes, did you know that he's in this game? I'm going to him right now. Yeah, Brendan Lee Mulligan voices in this game as Parker in the board games.
You're here! Oh, we've had so many adventures together, so many fun games. Now, I'm so excited to find out my feelings for you. Are you ready to begin the process?
Progressing this guy's storyline was so fucking ridiculous. Like, in the third game, like, he set up this super complicated game, and, like, I was like, I play the Carl card, and he was like, what? And it was like a Magic the Gathering style card with just a guy named Carl on it, and he was like, what the fuck is this? You know what? Fine, you win. I quit. Like, but, now we're gonna roll to see how he feels about me. Great.
Oh, we need my good friend Chance for this.
And this is Matthew Mercer.
I can't believe you're doing this, dude. This is a terrible way to find out your relationships. It should be done through careful, well thought out story beats, excellent lore, and a good sense of closure.
Oh, I love my dice. I need it. It's part of the rules of my love.
Fine. Here they are. Your relationship dice.
Yeah, in order to progress Chance's, Matthew Mercer's storyline, I had to play D&D with him and a sexy Russian desk bodybuilder chick named Dasha. And I played a bard. So
They're beautiful, Chance.
what are these dice?
Yep.
This game is incredible. It's so crazy.
Okay, so I'm supposed to weight them depending on how you played your games together?
Yes, the human gets extra love points for beating me, and extra hate points for cheating me.
Oh shit. You noticed?
It feels as though the temperature in the room drops several degrees. There's something downright terrifying in Parker's cold stare.
Of course I did. Board games, motherfucker!
Oh shit. Oh fuck. I thought I got away with it. Oh shit.
I've seen it all! You cheated twice, which means that you get 2 extra hate results added to the mix. Suck it.
Parker's expression returns to normal, cheery but penetrating enough that it makes you feel a little nervous.
But of course, I could always still love you in the end, if the dice proclaim it so. Roll it, Chance! Roll for our eternal ending together!
Sure, dude. I've got the dice all done up.
Oh
like you
shit,
wanted.
man, I am fucked. Well, maybe because I fell in love with Chance. Well, no, they're weighted differently.
He holds out the dice to you, presenting them just before your big roll.
Just a slight favoring of love over hate. Not by much, though.
It's
Oh dear.
hate. It's hate. I knew it. Oh, I never should have trusted you.
Dude, I'm not anything to you.
Not you, you nitwit, the human. All that cheating didn't pay off, I suppose.
I'm gonna go.
Go! Leave us as we stew in our hatred.
Fuck. No, he doesn't, because Chance already loves me.
Hatred.
Fuck. Womp womp.
I
Yeah.
got plenty.
God damn it. Well, I know that if I talk to the key when my stats are high, I can get, Is that the box?
You find Keith lying peacefully on the
He'll
table.
give me a candy that'll
subtle
let me change
smile
it to
playing on
friends.
his
Okay,
face.
gonna watch now, but thank
He
you
looks
for
up
showing that to
happily
me.
as you approach and waves
Yeah,
you
you're
over.
welcome. I hope you enjoyed Dimension 20.
Hello, my friend. What a pleasure it is to see your face again. You know, after so long down there in that accursed crawl space, I have come to truly appreciate the little things. Such as the feeling of sunshine as I lie here, or the calm murmur of the other things in the house as they go about their business.
Keith's head slumps forward, his eyes fluttering shut. He snores quietly, both hands clutched around the key-like cane that steadies him.
Keith?
Keith wakes with a start.
Huh? What? Oh. Hello. Sorry, I just dozed off. It's just so nice here on the table. Ah, the joy of being free. If I just open myself up to such simple happiness, it seems to flood in. Ah, if only I had known such wisdom in my younger life. It might have saved me from much suffering.
Have you been through a lot?
Alas, but I have. Such trials and tribulations as I wouldn't bore you with. You see, one does not reach my advanced age without having messed up once or twice along the way.
Keith is like 300 and something, by the way. Or whatever.
Although I pride myself on opening things, there are some doors that are meant to remain closed.
This is about how you ended up in the crawl space?
Is it? I don't think so. I still don't recall any specifics. Never mind all that. That is in the past, and we must be here, in the present, if we are to find happiness, eh? In any case, what I'm trying to get at is that what's most important in life is...
Staying in the here and now?
just so. Let's enjoy this.
Yeah, I
peaceful
remember him
moment
telling me
together
that he
for a
was
bit.
made like he said some kind of crazy number. He's like 150 or 250 or 300 years old or something crazy like that.
You know, you seem like a lovely sort. And in fact, there's something I'd like to give you. But before I do, I need to make sure you're on the right track developing your character. So, let me take a closer look at you.
He narrows his eyes, evaluating you with a sharp up and down gaze. You can feel yourself sweat just a little under his intense scrutiny.
I see you're making progress. Here's something that all good humans will enjoy.
True. I did bring that up during Zoe's quest line, and she said that it didn't entirely make sense. But her necklace was taken and put in the time capsule, which was dropped in the crawl space, and then the key as well down there, I think. But also what didn't make sense was my stuff was already up in the attic. So, like, I've been living here for years, so we don't really know how the skeleton key ended up down there yet. But Zoe also did say that, like, once she was killed or died, that the cops and the coroner were there. So she wasn't left up there.
He holds his hand out to you, depositing something small in your palm. It smells sweet.
It's a little candy. My favorite. Take this poise candy. It'll show them that you mean business. This can be used in certain situations where you've burned your bridges and wish to make amends.
You take in the scent of the poise candy. Something about it makes you feel steadier somehow, like you could stand up to anyone.
Consume it wisely. Eat it if you'd like to put your foot down and make someone reconsider. And please do refrain from taking advantage, eh? A sweet tooth is a powerful tool. Here is a smarts candy. It'll turn you into a real intellectual dazzler.
You take in the scent of the smarts candy.
Oh, he gave me a smarts candy too.
It makes you feel smarter already.
Use it wisely, eh? To wow.
It didn't show the candy though, so like, did that just mess it up because I didn't come here at the right time? Where is he? Keith. Okay, I got both of them. Cool, I do have two. Should I use one on Brennan Lee Mulligan? I guess I would have to wait until tomorrow anyway. It shows in the stats. Oh yeah, it does. Nice. I guess I gotta get it to like 40-ish. 36 doesn't hit it.
Wow! I've not felt quite this elevated.
Probably a good idea.
My God, since I can remember.
But I think they're only for like hates. So I think if I get like friend zoned by somebody, I'm pretty sure the candy doesn't help with the friend zone. I should check though. I should check the rubber ducky or something.
What a jape! What a rip-roaring ramble through daring, danger, death, and great deeds! Have you seen? Have you noticed? Shield your eyes if you must. I'm mobile! A mass of cockroaches dressed as pirates and armed with cocktail swords materialize from seemingly nowhere, brandishing their weapons at you.
He took on the cockroaches? Oh my god, is that the cockroach army?
Indeed! My new friends here are really quite amenable and exceedingly well disciplined. All I need to do is issue the command and they muster, en masse beneath my bottle, and then we're off. You know, since we returned from our great expedition, I've been to the kitchen, the bathroom, and the foot of the stairs. I'm unstoppable! I'm a force! And when we do stop to drink rum and swap wild tales of our exploits, I find I quite enjoy their humor. I believe that as a species, they may have gotten a somewhat undeservedly poor reputation. They're quite funny.
They're huge.
Oh, yes, quite. Quite true. But they're funny. And after all, couldn't the same things be said about me? With the possible exception of huge. Although in recent days, I've begun to think that perhaps there might be some advantages to how I am sized. But enough of this tomfoolery. What brings you back to the foot of the ocean's own overthrow?
I still don't get your self-naming, but I just wanted to say hi.
See, you're still a waster of time. I'll bring you high to me when you could be bringing me adventure. Or cat tips, or even a piece of jewelry, or a fascinating chicken who crossed your path. Or a dagger. But no, you bring me high. I've decided that I do not hate you.
Oh, great.
I doubt we shall ever be close bosom companions, but I will not kill you. I may occasionally try to kill you, truth be told, but that is my nature. And in your case, I do not necessarily mean it as anything personal.
I'll be. So I'm sorry. Are we friends?
As closely as I could approximate the concept of friendship. To be truthful, the word sticks in my throat like an overripe date. We are friends. Ask nothing of me, and don't push your luck with smiling or waving or trying to pat me on the shoulder or anything. But I do not hate you, and I will not kill you. Congratulations.
Congratulations for what?
There are very few beings on my list of do not hate, will not kill. And now, I'm off.
We're not friends if you gotta ask if we're
Off to
friends.
the horizon and beyond, in search of good violence and glory.
I'm just gonna take the L, whatever. I have been trying, I wanted to try to get everyone to love me. As a first playthrough, that is not gonna fucking happen. Like, I am just ass at this game, to be honest. What?
What do you know? The little pickup embryo is back for another lesson. I hope you're ready for some more complex pickup strats.
Oh, Andy L, you took the L? I didn't even catch that at first. But yeah, I was like, man, I've been friend zoned by the duck, I've been friend zoned by like multiple characters now, so I'm like, fuck. I'm just trying to complete the game now, and then once I complete the game, I'll play another game or two. I will come back to this. I want to do a full hate run where I get everybody to hate me, and then I want to try to get a full friendship and a full love run. But that would require probably following a couple guides, because like some of these characters are hard to read. More ice breaking? What else could there be?
No way. We're about to up the difficulty level. Last time we worked on what do you do if you have mutual interests like a show or a band. But what about if you don't have a ton in common right away? How do you get to know them then?
Oh fuck, I should have taken this guy's lessons early on.
What do we talk about? Interests and...
Observations?
Yes! Before you decide it's a boring tactic, just think about it. Sometimes small talk is a great fire starter. And look, I know not everybody is instinctually great at chit-chat, but like any great skill worth having, it requires attention and practice. So, let's say you were meeting me for the first time at a friend's party. What's stuff you can observe about things going on around us, or about the situation happening? Let's roleplay, shall we?
Sure.
I'll be me, and you be you. But you know what I mean. We're acting out the scenario. Okay, so I'm just standing around. Oops, oh man. Now we just happen to be standing next to each other, and we don't know each other at all. Aight, what are you gonna say?
So how do you know Ash, our mutual friend?
Aight. Yeah, a little stiff.
Seems to be a huge log on your head that's on fire. Oh shoot, yeah, shit. Good night, Coffee. Thanks for hanging out. Get some rest. Be like, oh yeah, so it looks like you have broad shoulders supporting pictures of my family. What's that about?
Great question to start out with. It's relevant to where we are. It's a good jumping off point. Dope. Anyways, back to the roleplay. Oh! I know them through our job. They're a great work friend. Always reliable.
What do you do at the office? Do you enjoy it?
Perfect. You're showing an interest in what they do for a living or whether or not they actually like their job. At least you're learning more about them. We'll end there. But you're doing hella well, little Cinder. Proud of you. So, anyway, before you go, any other non-dating advice questions you might want to ask about me?
Actually, yeah.
Fired up.
I'm not even gonna go on the pet peeve rant again. What's your biggest pet peeve in picking up somebody?
Damn, then... well...
I don't know if you were here for the last rant, but I went on for like 5 minutes about that shit. I just hate that term. I'm not gonna get started. I said I'm not gonna get started.
As you could probably tell from our lessons, it's this idea of being sleazy or douchey. As much as I love love, nobody owes anybody else a relationship. That's the biggest thing. You can say all the right things to somebody, but it means nothing unless you actually get to know them. It's the real jerks that don't bother with that and say whatever they can to get what they want.
I know, it's such a conundrum, isn't it? It's like a never-ending cyclical loop and a feedback loop of like pet peeves.
So, yeah, that's my biggest pet peeve, I guess.
What did Pete do to you? Makes sense.
Of course it does. I have a lot of time to think about this stuff. Peace out, homie.
What would you like to do?
Explain what this is.
Unlocking access to me means each day.
Oh, yeah.
Me up to 5 times from
Okay, let's go back to the menu.
What would you like to do?
I'm just saying hi.
I always love saying hello. Hello! I love saying that.
Wait. Timothy timepiece is 3 p.m.
Ah, my dear, you have come back to visit and give me the chance to admire your...
Amir's smile falters, his effusive praise coming to a grinding halt.
Oh, my tragedy mars your beauty. It has nothing to do with your gorgeous proportions, your stunning features. It is green, a color that cannot belong in the white statuary of your teeth. Did you have broccoli recently?
Yeah, for breakfast.
Ah, that's a strange choice. Well, I'm afraid you have some left over in your teeth. Just there. Take a look.
Wait, when was the last time I had a vegetable?
Oh, now that is a good question. For so many reasons, that is an important question to ask. You know, as some advice that's coming from love, perhaps you should consider flossing more often. I'm sure Barry would be happy to lend you a hand with it, actually. He's rather obnoxiously reliable with personal routine.
Oh, you mean I should go right now?
Yes, I think that would be best. Your beauty is too luminous to deprive the world of it for 1 second more.
Damn, alright.
Timothy is just putting the finishing touches on polishing a pocket watch. When he sees you, he waves you over, setting the watch aside and pocketing the cleaning cloth.
There you are, just on time. I must say, I'm absolutely chuffed to see how timely you've been. You're right on schedule. I was just polishing some of my timekeepers.
He didn't say schedule that time.
Would you care to join me?
Well, this must be my birthday.
What do you mean?
I didn't realize I was going to be given such a gift.
Oh, aren't you clever? Yes, time is a gift, is it not? There is no greater feeling than knowing everything is in its place and all is according to schedule.
Now he said schedule.
Last we spoke, we discussed the importance of what?
Timeliness.
Precisely. Nothing better. Nothing more important. The biggest lesson here is that time, above all else, is the first thing you must consider when it comes to love. But there are, of course, other things to consider. Having a schedule for your date is imperative to ensure you are using every moment with your lover correctly.
You're so right, Time King.
Oh, I am, aren't I? There is nothing more arousing than an orderly, efficiently planned date. Picture this, if you will. You and your date arrive at your dinner reservation exactly on time.
You like to taste the spinach but can't eat it without breaking out? I have mixed feelings about many vegetables, like broccoli. I like steamed broccoli. I like broccoli steamed and dipped in cheese. I also like it when I'm eating Asian cuisines and stuff. Like I like to get broccoli beef and stuff like that. I like to get broccoli and cheese soup. But like just straight up raw broccoli, I cannot eat it. I cannot stomach it. Spinach, however, I can only eat raw. If the spinach is like cooked and like reduced down with garlic and stuff, I just like, man, I can't handle it. But I love raw spinach. I'll fucking put that on sandwiches and stuff all day long.
Your date says to you, darling, what's on the agenda? You say to them, we have approximately 10 minutes to review the menu and engage in small talk. They can only moan in needful appreciation for your immaculate scheduling. Oh.
God, Timmy, I fucking hate you. Is that really what you think would happen?
What I think, it's what I know would happen. Why, it has happened on every single date I've ever been on.
Sounds sexy.
It is. Oh, it is. At any rate, scheduling your entire date down to the minute is not only efficient, but an excellent bonding experience for any couple. So let us practice now. You have asked me on a date, and we have both arrived on time. As we are seated for dinner, I look deeply into your eyes and ask you about tonight's agenda. You say?
I read off a meticulously planned timetable for the evening in increments of 10 minutes.
Meow. I have never been so attracted to another. Excellent. Truly excellent. Surprise! Our date has gone swimmingly, and I have invited you to another activity. But your schedule has not accounted for this unexpected excursion.
Oh, this headset here? This is my non-gaming headset. This is my Skull Candy Crushers. They're for music. Or whenever I'm just like watching YouTube or something, walking around the house. But what's cool about them is they have this little button right here that you can slide, and that increases the bass. So if I just want to watch like a regular YouTube video, I can just keep that down and it's just like a regular video. But if I'm listening to something like electronic music, dance music, you know, fucking hip hop, just slowly increase that little dial, and it's slapping. It's slapping.
Horror of horrors! What do you do?
I was not paying attention to what he said. I bid you good night and tell you that we'll do this another day. Oh, I slap you for daring to disrespect my schedule and my time.
No! We cannot enforce time under threat of violence. I suppose I should be happy I have managed to make my point, but unacceptable. Our time for this conversation is beginning to dwindle. Before I bid you leave me once more, tell me what you have learned. Last time we learned the value of timeliness. Today we learn the value of
scheduling.
Precisely! Scheduling!
You like your JBLs more though? I have a JBL Extreme 2 portable speaker that I use sometimes when I'm cleaning around the house. It's you know, there's different pros and cons to them. Like I like JBL's portable speakers way more than any like Skull Candy, and I think Skull Candy earbuds are pretty fucking pointless. In fact, I think earbuds are not great for music at all. But you know, specific tastes and stuff. I've tried JBL's. I just like the Skull Candy Crushers because they fit my ears a little bit better, and I like over-the-ear closed back headphones for the type of sound rather than like any kind of small on the ear or open back headphones for music.
I would so love to talk to you at length about crafting a proper schedule, but I'm afraid my time runs short. If you wish to continue our talks, return to me at 9 p.m.
9
As ever,
p.m.
No sooner, no later.
9 p.m. Timothy timepiece at 9.
Farewell.
Alright, I haven't talked to the diary very much.
Diana is fully absorbed in her own endless monologue when you find her again.
It's 6 now. Yes, but I can only talk to them once a day, so I've got to try 9 p.m. the next in-game day before. Otherwise, if I talk to him out of time, he gets really pissed, but then he turns into a really adorable cat boy who just wants to sleep and snuggle. But I don't think I can get the love ending if I go the adorable cat boy route. I think I have to put up with this annoying self.
Round and round the mulberry tree, round and round the mulberry tree. I ate a mulberry once. Actually, I had them dried in a trail mix with cashews and some cousin to chocolate. But then I bought the trail mix at a different store and I chomped down and there was glass in it. Glass falling out of my mouth. Have you ever chewed on glass?
Finally, her gaze darts over to you. It appears you finally caught her notice.
He turns into Wayne if you talk to him at a time. Yeah.
Oh, there's you there now. Oh, are you there? Is that you?
It's me. I miss your good gibberish.
Good gibberish. Gibber, gibber on the jib. Where they hang people. Was it good hanging? I missed a good hanging, chum. Let his feet twitched for a full turn of the clock. Ha!
Sound like a pirate story I read once.
It's my pleasure to bring a smile to your face. At least I think it is. Who cares in the end? Everything fades and changes.
What did I hear her hanging people? Should I be worried about her? Maybe.
Except for me. I don't get to change. I'm eternal. I'm not even a me. I'm just a collection of words and mess swirling around.
She's more coherent than she was last time.
I guess it's weird. Weird you came back. If you're even really here, which I still don't buy. Do you really want more? Consider yourself warned.
Yes, I do. This all feels familiar somehow.
Familiar. Family R. How could that be? That doesn't make sense at all. Unless... Are you made up of little pieces too? Oh, do they combine when you're not looking and then bam! Suddenly there's a basilisk staring at you down the barrel of her jaw?
See, I wrote a story about a basilisk once. Why did you choose that?
You're making me bounce on my feet, pal. Jab, jab, cross the boyo.
I get it. I'd use that image to describe being off balance.
Well, bring it on, Captain Bligh. Captain Blight, blithely unaware, is cooling from your mutiny right under his sweaty nose. You've seen that movie, right?
I loved it. I wrote in my diary about it after. I am the captain now reference.
I'm your diary.
So you know that movie because I do.
So that's why you've come back. You're looking for that old feeling. You're wanting to write something down, get it off your mind, promise yourself you're going to go back and read it one day and never do. Is it because I'm not funny? I'm definitely not funny. I've checked. People only laugh when they're walking away, putting me back on the shelf. So they're not laughing with me. They're laughing at something they've taken with them when they leave. Something I'll never get back. You put so much down. You take so much when you go, and I'm left with it all. You did this to me? You put that in me? You put that story, that memory. Wait,
not that story. That story has been eating away at me, you know, like bleaching coral. Why did you... Why would you? Because I am not you.
Because you were so good at keeping secrets.
I was that. I am that. I should be that.
Shouldn't a diary be the safest place?
Safe, like a fortress with a great moat. Safe, keeping everyone out.
So nobody can hear my screams from the inside.
Jesus.
Shouting, I'm bleeding, I'm leaking. And I don't recognize what should be my own blood.
Jesus.
Yes, tell me, tell me! Oh, I feel like nothing if you don't tell me. And then I'm nothing when you do because I don't get to keep any of it. But I'd never tell, I promise. I promise I'd never mean to.
Are you saying you'd talk about what I wrote in you?
Of course I would! Oh my god. I would try to dam up my mouth, but my apologies for talking would come right out with the rest of it. But I'd be so sorry. I am so sorry. Doesn't that count?
Sure it does. I can tell you're trying.
I'm not trying. If I was really trying, I wouldn't be this way. If I had willpower, if I really cared, wouldn't I be better? It must be my fault. It must be me being screwed up. There's nobody else here. There's nobody. It's just me. It has to be me. I should be better. You should go, or I should go. One of us should, and hurry. Once you're at the bottom of the rabbit hole, the lights just get dimmer, and then they die.
It's okay. I've been down before too. I'm not scared.
Of course you've been down. Where do you think I learned how to do it? You should be scared. I'm scared. Let's be scared. Quickly, quickly! The wind is picking up now.
That got dark really fast. Ugh. I gotta fix her. I gotta, like, write some better shit in her. Let's talk to the cosmetics, because we were told to.
Well, hello again, darling. Absolutely fab to be in your lumescent company again. What's new with you? I hope all is gorgeous.
You are gorgeous.
I am indeed. So, since we last chatted, I've memorized the hex codes of all my favorite shades of pink. And then I forgot them. I was supposed to be organizing all my color palettes before I got distracted by thinking about pink things and trying to name all the stuff I know that's pink. So, anyway, if you were thinking of going with the Smile Republic Berry Red eyeshadow today, I apologize in advance for not knowing where it is.
You really do have a lot going on in that brain, don't you?
I suppose I do. Which is funny, because if you'd asked me, I'd say my head's empty most of the time. I forget enough things that it should be. But the moment a thought's gone, the space immediately gets filled up with something else. Well, that reminds me. I was actually going to ask if you could help me with that. I mean, from the color coordination on your amazing outfit alone, it's clear you're far, far, far more level-headed than I am, darling. And I'm messier than one gets trying to do their mascara in the back of a moving taxi.
I wouldn't say I'm a beacon of organization, but I can do my best to help.
If you're offering, I'd absolutely love the help, sweetie. Lately, I've just found it really, really hard to focus on anything.
Speaking of organization, I got shit all over my desk. Cheese wrappers, my Switch.
You know, I realized after we spoke last time that I actually can't remember what we talked about. Like, I have little flickers of the conversation, like snapshots almost, but you were really interesting and I enjoyed chatting and I feel awful that I can't remember anything as if you weren't and I didn't.
Barry falls silent, the weight of his confession clearly getting to him.
Barry, it's okay to not remember everything. I don't think forgetting the details of a conversation is that terrible a thing to do.
It's more than that, though. For example, if I watched a movie, do you know how much I'd remember by the time we hit the credits? Same thing, just snapshots. Maybe a line or two for a while, but it could be more important stuff than that, too. It could be the happiest day of my life, and I'd still walk away with cliff notes that'll fade in no time at all.
Oh my god, Barry, do you have dementia?
Feels like my brain robs from itself. Just takes away the things I experience and leaves an outline in its place. I can feel life crumbling away behind me like a particularly cheap liner pen.
Oh man. Sounds like you're really trying though. For some of us, our brains just don't cooperate like they should.
I try to remind myself of that. I really don't mean to forget. In fact, the harder I try to remember a thing, the more likely it is that I'll struggle to commit it to memory or get distracted by something or whatever. Then again, my stupid brain's a steel trap for stuff that's totally not all that important. It's just whatever silly thing I'm mega focused on at the time. I once learned a whole bunch of meaningless facts about Herne Bay in Kent. At one point, I could quote you every line of I Want to Be Your Granary or give you the history of the pinball machine. I could have told you all that. Until I got bored and forgot.
That's actually, fuck, that's kind of relatable. So you hyperfixate on things? Makes sense that you remember that stuff.
The only thing that ever really stays is the thing I talk people's ears off about all the time. Cosmetics, product, makeup, and skincare, all that glitz. I'm never not fascinated by the things we style ourselves with, and I guess that's what makes Barry Styles Barry Styles. It's what I can remember, so that's me. Pretty ironic, darling. The closest thing to my heart is only skin deep.
Maybe for some, but you make people feel good. That's definitely something that matters.
Barry gives you a warm smile.
That's a lovely way of looking at it. You have a beautiful perspective.
So what was it you actually needed my help with?
Oh, yes! I forgot that's what actually started this. I can't remember a single thing, and it looks to me like you're able to keep track of roughly 100 things at once.
Yep.
So, like, how? How can I at least pay attention to the things I want to pay attention to?
Well, it seems to me that if you can't keep everything in your head, keeping it somewhere else might be the best thing. And that's why I keep notepads and pens fucking all the time, all around me.
Mm-hmm. How do you mean, hon?
This might sound obvious, but write things down? Not just important dates, but all sorts of things. Like when I'm supposed to meet Timothy Timepiece and Holly. Things others said that made you laugh. The details of events you keep wishing you didn't forget.
Oh, yes, of course, darling. It's so obvious. Yet I never actually do it.
Yeah, man, keep a dream journal. Keep a diary or something.
Sometimes I think to do it, but then I just don't. Feels like too much. Or I convince myself I don't need to. But I do need to, don't I?
To be blunt, yeah.
Heck, even if I forget to bring a notepad, I'm literally never more than 2 inches away from a liner pen in my own arms.
Using the tools of the trade aren't a bad idea, actually.
Oh, like, I could use the orange eyeshadow as a highlighter for super important notes, because it's a lovely shade and it's always left unused on the palette. And I have this red ink liner that's always been too splodgy for lips, but oh, it looked gorgeous in a notebook. I didn't even think about how fabulous the book itself could look.
That's the idea. If you make it fun, you make it far easier to remember.
I'm getting giddy just thinking about glittering up a notebook. Like giving my own memories a makeover. This is brilliant. This is just brilliant. Thank you so much.
I love hearing you say brilliant.
Brilliant. Now, I absolutely must get to work.
Cool. Another day down. More progress made. Let's look at our specs here. Charm is still really low. I'm gonna take a quick break. I got maybe another 45 or so minutes to be streaming. I don't want to stay up too late. Probably an hour at most. Because I do got to go to work in the morning, and I know if I stay up super late, then I'm gonna have a hell of a day tomorrow. But I'll throw the BRB screen and be back in a few minutes. Wayne thinks it's playtime. Gonna run him around with the laser for a moment. I don't know if you can hear him running around. Alright, so where were we? Let's date some of the phone people.
Good morning! Ooh, I can't wait to tell you what's been happening. Fresh tea coming in hot.
Tell me about it.
Alert, device overheating. Self-shutdown in progress.
I'm sorry, I must have left too many apps open.
What are the signs for a heat stroke? Ooh, someone Valdivia search it.
What do I do? What do you need?
Ooh, do you have any idea how stuffy it is inside a pocket? Air! I need air! Cold air, a vent, a fan, ooh, a freezer even. Ooh, quick! I can't afford to lose another camera lens.
We could go to the fridge. That's the coldest thing here.
You bring Phoenicia to the refrigerator and place her in the dairy tray, like a piece of cheese.
Hey, are you okay? You look like you just ran a mile. And Phoenicia's in my cheese tray. Something's up because she ain't food last time I checked.
I need your help.
That's what I'm here for. What's going on?
She's practically on fire.
She's overheating again? Phoenicia, you know you can't keep going like this. You need rest. You have to.
Could we save the lecture for when I'm not 10 seconds away from self-destruct? Come on, come on! Oh, come on! I've got dead pixels popping up all over the place. No, 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 no! I'm too young to need a screen replacement. This cheese tray is not cold enough.
Hang on, I'll open the freezer.
Oh, you're so thoughtful. Thank you.
Can I do anything else?
Wow, you actually care, don't you?
Of course I do. You're important to me.
You know, in my experience, humans only say that when they want something. Forget I said anything. My wires are all crossed right now. I'm just talking nonsense.
Is the cold air helping? Are you feeling any better?
A little. And the company certainly doesn't hurt. Thanks for taking care of me and bringing me over to Freddy.
Anytime. I like taking care of you.
Ooh, careful. I just cooled down. You're gonna get me all fired up again.
Better not chance it. I'm already on full blast.
Sorry, Freddy. You're right. And I'm sorry I snapped at you. You know I can't think straight when I'm in full meltdown like that.
That's okay. I'm just glad you're feeling better now. This has been happening a lot more lately. You need to start taking better care of yourself.
You're right. I really should invest in a more breathable case. Oh, what can I say? I'm a device of habit. But I'll get right on it. Thanks for looking out.
Is it normal to overheat this much?
It's kind of, complicated. Shut it.
No, it's not normal.
Maybe it's not your normal, but...
It's nobody's normal.
It's my normal, okay?
Exactly. And that's not normal.
It is for me.
It shouldn't be.
Well, it is.
It doesn't have to be.
So, do you want to talk about what's going on?
Nothing's going on.
I don't know if that was loud in the mic, sorry. Then why do you keep overheating?
Oh, come on! I already told you. It's just that damn battery.
I think Wayne left.
That's just the lot I was dealt in the factory. We've all got our faults.
Cat wanted you to hit the fat or the fan? Oh, there's Wayne. Your cat wants you to hit the fart reverb. God, Wayne's never out of energy. We've been thinking we want to get like a kitten or something. Maybe not like a super small kitten, but I feel like Wayne needs a friend. Like, I feel like he needs someone he could wrestle with. Oh, well, that should be covered under the warranty. I could send you in for some maintenance if that would help.
Well, that would be great, you know, if, the warranty hadn't already expired.
Kat wants you to find a horror movie. Have you watched the 1984 version of The Thing with Kurt Russell? It did?
Yeah, a bummer and a half. And you never got back to them about the extended warranty, so we're both just out of luck on this one. Oh, damn. Anger.
And that's really what you're going with? A degraded battery?
Yes, because that's what it is. Mind your business. What is it with all the damn questions? Jeez.
What was it before that? A faulty sensor, right?
A bad charge can cause a lot of issues, even for someone without a weak battery.
Oh, and before that, it was the spyware scare. You even blamed a system update once, I think.
Those take a lot of power.
Phoenicia, you need to start being honest about what's really happening here. If not with everyone else, at least with yourself.
Enough! So I've got a few problems. Who doesn't? It's not like it's affecting my work, right? My brand is bigger than ever. I'm doing crazy numbers every live. I've got offers and sponsorships pouring in, and everyone loves my content. How could I not be good? Just look at the comments on any of my videos. You're amazing. Your tips have saved me so much money. Thank you. Your content is like my therapy. Watching you gives me so much confidence to try new things. Thousands of comments just like these on every single one. I'm helping my viewers. They need someone to look up to, and they chose me.
Are you? Because it sounds like you're miserable.
What part of wildly successful is giving misery to you,
Whose success and misery are mutually exclusive.
I make people happy. I make them laugh. I help them feel confident.
You care a lot about your fans, right?
Of course I do. Do you think I put in all this effort just for myself?
So close to the point.
Okay, let's say you're doing a vid on burnout. How do you help someone going through it?
Well, the only way to really deal with burnout is to rest. Did you know sometimes it can take years to fully recover? Especially when you're trying to force yourself to just push through it. The harder you push, the longer it takes to come back from it. Your processors can only take so much without rest. Oh.
I think we've had a breakthrough.
I have to look for the thing. Are you looking through your own collection of movies or like something to stream?
You're right. About all of it. I just didn't want to see it, but you're right. I've been pushing so hard for so long. My followers mean everything to me. But it can't be my everything, can it?
It shouldn't be. You deserve more than that.
I
Found
deserve
it on Amazon.
more. I think I need some time to think. Hey, come by later. I'm gonna shut down for a while.
Want some grapes? I always eat when stuff gets stressful.
Let's grape it up.
You grape it up, indeed.
It's the Blu-ray and DVD on digital. Yeah, so I got the I got a sealed copy of the thing in collector's edition. I spent like $25 on it, but it was to support the biggest film library in the entire country. And I was super psyched to be there and find a couple of things that I was missing. But that's the most recent horror movie I've watched, and it's been on like top of my hunt and watch list for a long time. And while it is a 40-something-year-old movie, it was like fucking it aged pretty well, pretty damn well. There was one point in the movie I actually was like, oh, like made me jump. You might need to go there. Well, it is in Seattle, so I don't know how close you live to there, but if you ever end up going there for like a vacation or something, I would definitely go check that place out. They only have a small selection of stuff for sale. Most of it is rent only, so that's kind of a bummer, but it was a cool place to check out. If you ever find yourself in that city for like a week or something, it's definitely worth checking that place out and finding some stuff to rent and watch at your Airbnb or something, or maybe a couple things to take home. It was expensive, but that's because like everything they're selling is like actually brand new stuff. Oh, let's talk to Skylar.
Welcome! What can I do for you in my main menu?
Let's chat about you.
Oh, let's. There's lots I can chat about. Me?
Let's talk about our relationship.
Relationships? My favorite subject. What do you want to know?
How do I get you to have feelings for me?
Oh, you want to date me, eh? It's possible, you know. You just have to, ask me about myself.
Tell me about yourself.
Not in this. I prefer not. It's the chat menu. What do you need?
Can we talk about how this dating objects things works? Hard to say what my favorite movie is because I grew up watching movies almost every day.
What do you want to know about my lore?
You know what was crazy when I like actually got into movies, because I also grew up watching movies all the time. Like my family had, you know, first my grandma and grandpa had huge VHS collections. Then my mom had a huge DVD collection. And then like, you know, like as I grew up, we just always had movies. The problem was my mom would always play the same movie over and over and over and over and drive me fucking crazy with that movie. And I would start to hate that movie. And then they just sold their entire collection one day. Just sold it all for like dirt fucking cheap without my say. And some of my movies were in there too, and it really pissed me off. But now that I'm like back into movies again, I found out that a lot of the stuff I had growing up was considered bad movies. But some of them were also really obscure movies, and a lot of them I've been hunting down slowly over time. But yeah, like, I don't know. I love cinema. I love movies. Tonight, we usually watch a movie almost every single night. The Crow with Brandon Lee was one of my favorite movies growing up because it was one of my mom's favorite movies growing up. You know, he actually died shooting that movie in the scene where he's like on that office table and there's like a huge shootout. That is actually the scene where he was shot and killed. There's a lot of theories and stuff about it. You know, like some people say that it was like a triad hit or something like that because, you know, his dad was fucking Bruce Lee. And there was also some mysterious circumstances surrounding Bruce Lee's death, and they think that there might have been something fucky going on with the way that Brandon Lee was killed as well. Or it could have just been a freak accident, like, you know, with the scene of the Rust movie that was being shot where Alec Baldwin shot and killed somebody. Yeah, that's a movie that's almost hard to watch because it's like, is that like bad to watch that movie knowing that he died during that scene? Like, there's a weird energy about it, but I think I have it. All right. What's so special about this house?
Honestly, nothing. Aside from some traces of some previous owners who I have to keep secret.
What was that?
The time isn't right. Since we have the only pair of date theaters in existence, there is certainly quite the buzz in the object and concept world. There's a whole lot of vibrating going on. Feel it?
But they always seem to talk about me specifically. Am I more special than my neighbors?
They are always aware of their other forms in other places for sure. But that doesn't mean that the ones in this house are any less or more conscious. A table leg never forgets, no matter where it is.
What did you think about that?
I think that makes perfect sense.
Nice, thank you. Oh, my suspension. What's that she's saying?
Skylar removes her Dateviators, holding them out so that you can see her suspension of disbelief. Skylar beams at you, her eyes glimmering behind her glasses. Are those happy tears? For a moment, she looks as though she's contemplating hugging you, but she manages to keep her arms at her sides, her hands curled into excited fists.
Yes! You did it! My suspension of disbelief has been upheld! She's in there right now feeling great! It kinda itches? Ooh. But it's okay. I love it.
There's a few moments of silence as something seems to dawn on Skylar. Her smile softens, her eyes warm and inviting.
I love you. Will you accept it?
Of course, Skylar.
And just like that, Skylar is back to her chipper self. But the warmth in her gaze remains.
Yay! Love, love, love!
Woo! I got a trophy for that. I got some charm there too, nice.
It's you! And I know it's you because it's not me. Because I am me, and you are you. And we're different. I'm your diary. I'm holding all the stories. Dear God, you have a lot of stories. It's all so damn sad. Oh, no wonder I feel this way all the time. You only come to me when you have something horrible that you can't hold all by yourself. It's something painful and weird and full of spikes, and when you've had enough of it, you just close me and walk away. What have they said about love being blind? I think maybe her scales are snake scales, that circuitous, sneak-thieving bitch.
Your mind is amazing.
Don't you mean your mind? I've never had one of my own. I've just been a proxy. I'm an appendage. I'm a prop. You take what you take by giving. And you don't give by taking any of it back. Or by taking responsibility. Or even by writing down the things that were beautiful or soft or sweet. Those you keep in your head and you siphon off all the shit and the loss and seething resentments until I'm drowning in you. What if I wasn't just you? What if I am on my own? What if I could watch a sunrise and think not about the people who will never be able to watch it with me, but about how pretty it is?
The thing is, your dad's favorite horror movie is considered one of the best horror movies ever made. And when I watched it, I was like, damn, okay, I can kind of see that.
Maybe I can.
It had me like guessing, like me and my wife were watching it and we're like, ooh, we bet it's this, ooh, we bet it's this, ooh, what about this? And like sometimes we were right, sometimes we were wrong, and some of those answers never got answered. The whole theme of the movie is paranoia, and I was like, damn, this is a really fucking well-made movie. Apparently there's a 2011 version of The Thing, which is actually a prequel to the first movie. Maybe we could try together.
No! Don't you get it? It's always together. I've been a conjoined twin my whole fucking life, only I didn't know it. None of my experiences were mine.
The Three
because
Thing
they weren't
movies?
even
I'm not
ours.
familiar with
They
the
were
third one.
yours. They can't be ours if I'm not even there. Just go. Just leave. You're always there. Don't you see? Always and never. Always for you and never for me. You'll die if you stay away. But if you don't go away right now, I'll combust. Whoosh!
Okay, I'll see you later.
With a look back at her to make sure she doesn't combust, you take your leave.
want to write this one down and keep it in your glove compartment.
You know the only thing I don't keep in there? Gloves.
Not much need for those these days. But compartments, always useful. I'm gonna teach you about the best things to have with you in your car in case you get stuck.
In case I get stuck in my car, like in a storm or something?
You've got it, buddy. It's very important to be prepared. So, I've made you a list. Number 1, most important thing, big comfy blanket. Now, you'll see a lot of kits advertised all over the place that say something like a space blanket is the way to go. Light, takes up almost no space, keeps you very warm.
I'm not familiar with the thing from another world. I'll have to look into that one. I'll put it on my... What I like to do is typically when I find out about another movie to look into, I'll just pull up a tab on my, you know, phone. The thing from another world. The thing from another world is 1951. Damn. Some black and white. But this looks like it might be like the original The Thing. It's that old, yeah. Sometimes I don't go that far back for like all those old monster movies, because like sometimes I'll see the collections where it'll be like the Swamp Man, the Frankenstein, the Dracula, you know, and all that, but I'm like, you know, black and white is kind of like, it's probably almost so old, you know, 70-year-old movie might be a little bit dated for me to actually get into, but I've thought about just collecting them for the collection.
But I ask you, does that give you any mental peace of mind? Does it provide the spiritual sense of safety and coziness that'll calm you and help you make good choices concerning your rescue? No siree, it doesn't.
Like, I can watch movies like back from like the 70s, 60s and stuff like that, but once it goes into black and white, it starts to get hard for me to actually like be into them. Just because I'm so used to modern technology, modern movies.
Big, warm, comfy, squishy. Those are all the vital components. Moving down the list, food and water. Lots of both, and don't forget to include something crunchy, because crunchy things bring joy. And something made of chocolate, to remind you of happiness and assure you that you're going to be okay. You might need some chains for your tires, or some mud ramps, depending on where you're adventuring. You'll need a nice sharp knife for cutting things like food, a way to start and maintain a fire, to warm up the food and the cocoa. Oh, you have to have cocoa too. An extra battery for your phone, a good sturdy pair of shoes for going on a nice walk around where you've gotten stuck, a good book, and of course, a big, deep breath and a smile.
God, Teddy's
Because no
just so
matter what,
wholesome.
I'll be there, and everything is going to be just fine.
If he was born in 61, I could see how, those were probably pretty integral to his childhood, because, you know, I was born in 95. And, like, my mom had me watching movies from, like, the 80s and the 70s and, like, when she was growing up. So, like, I grew up watching shit like The Lost Boys, Point Break, fucking The Goonies, like that stuff. And those are all really classic for me, too. Thanks, Teddy. I'm actually excited to make my emergency kit now.
There you go. See you around.
Here, I should probably start actually checking the data decks before I talk to people so I can make sure I'm getting the collectibles. If I'm going to talk to the bed, then I could probably recognize them better from the look. Right there. Betty. Oh wow, I need high empathy to realize her. Sleep with your bed for real. Feed Betty something from the heart. Achieve enemies with benefits with Betty. Enemies with benefits.
There's a supernatural darkness around your bed when you enter. A strange void that makes you feel slightly uneasy. You recognize that odd feeling? Betty is speaking with Nightmare.
You really don't think you could do it? Is that really something you want? It would be fun for me, but I don't think it's really your thing.
You know, sex and horror have always gone hand in hand. It's not the worst idea, is it?
Well, yeah, of course. But you've watched me work, and you never really seemed all that into it.
Oh, I didn't?
What was it you said? Oh, yeah. It was, oh God, why are you doing that? Is that really necessary?
Your mom hated the Goonies? What? What? The Truffle Shuffle? One-Eyed Willy? Hey You Guys? Sloth Love Chunk? How could your mom hate the Goonies?
Now that's just excessive.
I remember it differently.
You weren't even watching. You were looking through the cracks of your fingers. Give it up, Betty. My work is not for you, and that's all right.
Nightmare's gaze falls to you then, and you feel a shiver run down your spine.
I'll see you later.
Nightmare dissipates, but the air of dread that accompanies her takes a little while to clear. Betty sighs, her shoulders slumping.
Oh, guess I should have seen that coming.
Were you trying to have nightmares?
Well, maybe. I just thought maybe if I had nightmares. I mean, I already sleep poorly. But maybe in a nightmare, I could find some small moments of joy with my beloved. Nightmare doesn't usually take requests. But since we're such good friends...
Can't wait for the next season of Call of Duty. Bro, I have not played Call of Duty in so long, but I watch the reels sometimes, and sometimes I think about it, but like, I've missed so many of the games. But dude, I used to be a monster on some of those games. I remember when like my friend had got the new Call of Duty, and this took place like fucking 11 years ago or something. I don't remember which one it was. But like, I went over to his house and he's like, yo bro, I got the new COD. Do you want to try a round? I was like, alright, yeah. And I think this was the first game they introduced the exosuits in. They're adding the fisherman from I Know What You Did Last Summer. I heard that movie sucked. So I was like, yeah bro, I'll play around. And this was the first game they added the exosuits and stuff. And so like, I was like, started playing it and I was like, what's this? The meat and potatoes? I was like, yeah, I'll use that. And it was like the big fucking like dual gun. Dude, I went on a 23 kill streak and it had MVP of the game. But honestly, most of that I was just kind of hiding in like a bush in like some room, and then like it had 2 doors and I just kept going between both the doors and like just killing anyone who tried to run in there. But man, I sometimes miss that shit. I used to play Call of Duty Modern Warfare, and I think Call of Duty 4, like the old school one with Soap McTavish. That was like my main game. Zombies was also fucking awesome. I miss playing Zombies.
I figured maybe she'd give me a sexy nightmare.
Oh, I love the sound of that.
Me too. Okay, see how this strikes you. I'm being hunted by some unseen monster or being. My heart is racing. My knees are weak. I'm stumbling and tripping as I go. I fall, and I close my eyes knowing the end is coming. But I don't die. I turn to see my beloved standing over me, a bloody knife in their hand. I'm saved, and I thank my rescuer in the only way I know how. A toe-curling kiss. But then, I'm on my back again, and my beloved's hand wraps around my neck. I can't breathe. I can't cry out. I can't make a sound. We'll be together forever, they whisper, raising the knife high in the air. I wake in a cold sweat, alone and afraid. There. You see?
That wasn't sexy in the least. Oh wait, I do kind of get it.
Right? That's a pretty tame example. But there's all sorts of possibilities. Nightmare really seems to think I shouldn't be bothering with all this dream stuff. She thinks there's a much simpler solution to my problems. But I don't know who she is to talk anyway. She has the same problem I do. She just deals with it differently.
What problem is that?
It's not my place to say. I've already said too much. Please, let's forget I said any of that.
We can do that, but I would like to talk with you.
You would? You're too sweet, you know. It's funny, I was just thinking of you. It seems like that happens a lot, honestly. I think of you, and here you are. It's a shame I can't seem to manage that at night.
I knew it.
I haven't been the most subtle, have I? But I guess I should just say it. You're the one I've hoped to see in my dreams. My beloved. The one who tortures me with your proximity.
What?
Please, don't pretend to be surprised. For years, it's been just you and I here. And I've had to watch you sleep with that angelic look on your face. When I was at the warehouse, I never had this problem. But the day I was delivered to you, you laid down. And I knew right away I was in trouble.
I never slept so well before you.
You don't know what it means to me to hear that from you. It's what I was made for, you know? I've had my share of partners over the years. I'm a free bed, you know. But I'm at my best when I'm in love. And since the day I became yours, I haven't had a good night's sleep. I know it's a lot to lay at your feet. Especially knowing we have to sleep together night after night. But I don't know if I can keep this to myself any longer. I know it's a lot to digest, so please, take some time to think about it. I'll give you some space to sleep tonight, and we can talk tomorrow. All right?
I already have my answer.
Please, just give yourself the night. Even if you think you know what you'll say. And sleep well tonight.
It feels strange to walk into your bedroom with so much tension in the air. After all, this is where you go to relax and recharge. But you told Betty you'd give her the day to consider a confession. And now she waits for you, seated at the bed like usual. You're struck by the realization that no matter what happens here, everything will change from here on out.
Thank you for coming. I hope you got a good night's rest.
It was hard without you close to me.
Oh, thank you for saying so. I slept even worse than I normally do these days. I had too much on my mind. And there's too much at stake here. I suppose there's no point in beating around the bush here, is there? What do you think? Of me? Of the idea of us? Is there hope for us to be more than just two partners who sleep together every night?
Yes.
Oh my god, really? You really feel the same?
I'm head over heels for you.
I can't believe this is happening. I always thought this was a fantasy I'd take to the junkyard.
If we sleep together every night, does this mean...
Don't you worry your sweet little head about that. I don't expect you to sleep with me every night, or ever. And you being with me doesn't mean you can't be with others. I have my own fun, after all. I'm just so happy we can be together now. I honestly don't even know where to begin. I feel like I know you so well, but I want to get to know you better. And you must want to know me better. After all, I've only ever been a place for you to lay your head at night. You've never seen me for who I truly am until now. Tell me what you want from me, my love. All I want to do is make you happy.
Maybe we should have a date?
Oh my god, please. I would love that more than anything. Where shall we go?
Why don't we watch a movie?
Oh, that sounds absolutely wonderful. Shall we go to the living room then?
Yeah.
As you walk through the house with Betty on your arm, you attract quite a bit of attention. Eyes are on you in every room, or so it seems. For her part, Betty seems deeply pleased to be seen with you. She smiles at some, she waves at others. Sometimes, she seems like she wouldn't be out of place on a parade float. But when you finally arrive in the living room, you're blessedly alone. When you take a seat on the couch, Betty immediately seats herself next to you, cuddling up to you without hesitation.
What should we watch? Honestly, I'll watch anything. I'm just so happy to be here with you.
How do you feel about B-movie horror?
Oh, Nightmare and I love scary movies. Just hold me at the scary parts, alright?
The movie is enjoyable, but Betty's presence makes it all the more so. She rests her head on your shoulder, sweet and inviting, and you can't help but wonder.
I'm gonna invite her upstairs.
What's on your mind?
Do you want to get out of here?
Oh my god, I thought you'd never ask.
You and Betty make your way upstairs, hand in hand, giggling like teenagers. You've slept on Betty for years, but never truly slept with her. Tonight is a night of firsts. After tonight, you'll never look at your bed the same way. Your room becomes a tangle of sheets, of bodies twisted into new and exciting positions. When you finally do go to bed, you sleep better than you can ever recall. Betty's soft warmth surrounding you, even in your dreams. This truly feels like the start of something beautiful.
You're just a dream come true.
Hi.
And hi to you too.
I have to say something, but it means that I had to feel it fully. And I gotta tell ya, it sucks something awful. I was on the bottom of the ocean for a little while, and the water was filling my lungs, and the salt was burning me and leaking out my eyes with it all. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too.
You are? I think all the fireworks just went off at once. Don't let the wizard see you. What are you sorry for?
I took you for granted.
Yes. Yes, that's it. That's all. I would give anything right now for a torrent of words. Of my own best words. They're all yours, and I can't give you back your words. That's regifting. Awful to throw your thoughts back at you. The thought of it is making me feel sick. But if I threw up, even that would be yours. So
It is going by fast. Tomorrow my work week starts. We'll see how that goes. I have an idea about how to give you your own words.
Okay, tell me. You've told me a lot. So, another idea, another thought. I think I can hold it if I've held all the others. I feel like a cartoon character. Is this what a cartoon character feels like? I've never been one, so I don't know.
It's been actually super slow,
one.
so there might not be.
At least you've never written a story about it.
I've definitely seen at least one cartoon.
And not written about it? Ah, what a racket! Gosh, I wonder. I do so much telling. I wonder if I could tell this time. I could do it. Of course I could. It's just an action. Any action is possible with the right motivation.
You just asked to go home early? See, I was that type of guy who, like, at other jobs, like, if it was that dead slow, I would be, like, happy to go home early because, like, other people really, really needed the hours, and I was like, I'll take the fucking hit, I'll go home, play some video games, chill, relax, because I find my time to be more valuable than what I'm getting paid at work anyway, just for my own mental health and my own self-care. But where I work now, not an option. It's usually just me and an owner. And then, so like tomorrow it's going to be me and the boss. And then the day after that, me and the boss. The day after that, me and the boss. And then maybe his daughter will come in for like 4 hours, but like I can't call out. I can never go home early.
It was either a life coach or a sociopath who said that, I think. What's the difference if you really break it down?
Why am I doing this?
Because we're going to use it to separate you from me.
Gasp! That's possible? We can do that?
So I'll pick one, and then what? I'll tell it to you, and you'll wave the wand and swirl the cape, and I'll be better? Me? Whole? Alone, but not alone. On my own in the good way? Okay. Pick one.
Tell me the prettiest story.
Which is the most pretty? No, that's never a good metric. I have one. I have three. The one of the man who had a seizure.
What?
The one about waiting in the wings of Edinburgh. Oh, crashing into a tree on skis. Tree ski meltdown. You'd better pick one before they overwhelm me. Once I open this thoroughfare, all the bones want out.
Edinburgh, Scotland? Cool.
It was a play. I was in a play. But I only remember one scene of it. It must have been longer than that, though. Most plays are, right?
What will the boss do when you end up quitting, leaving? That's the thing. If I do just like quit on the spot, they're fucked. Like, so if I just like call in one day and say, fuck you guys, I'm not coming in, they're actually fucked. Like, they won't be able to open that day, or at least until like the other boss ends up showing up. But like, one boss goes to bodybuilding competitions and the other boss just had a baby, so it's like they don't really have the availability. They actually just hired some old dude who I think starts on like Thursday, and I'm kind of hoping, like, I talked with my boss, I was like, hey, if this dude works out, can I stay part-time? And he was like, yeah. He's like, honestly, you could just go work 2 days if you want. And I was like, yeah, man, like, I'm like, the less I have to work there, the better. But yeah, so like, I can't just call out. I can't just like, the only time I was ever not like called out was when I thought Wayne was gonna die. Like, we took him to the vet and the vet was like, he's gonna die, put him down. And I called in a panic and I was like, can one of you cover my shift? And they were like, it's an emergency, we'll do it. But like, you know, I can't just not feel, when I'm not feeling good, I can't just not call it, like, not show up. I think in 2.5 years, I've only called out twice during emergencies. What happened to Wayne? You might get hit by an ad in a second, so if an ad shows up, just say ad and I'll stop talking. But a couple months after Wayne first showed up, he started getting sick and he stopped eating and he stopped going to the bathroom, and then his belly swelled up like a balloon and he got real round and he couldn't jump up on the bed anymore. He couldn't do much. He got a feline infectionatory periodontitis, which is fatal. And so they were like, he's filling up with fluid, it's pressing on all his guts, he can't use the bathroom, he can't eat, he's just gonna waste away and eventually like suffocate or starve to death. And so they were like, you need to put him to sleep. But I found an experimental medicine which wasn't FDA approved in the US yet, so I had to get it through like sketchy avenues. But I had to pull his skin up and give him injections under the skin and spray this stuff into like under his skin, which burned him. But it did save his life. So like that day when they like, the vet told me, they were like, you should just put him to sleep, I fucking lost it. And I was like, dude, no, I'm not gonna go down without a fight. But I didn't know that yet, so I called out and I was like, Wayne's gonna die, this is my day to say goodbye to him, like, I can't come in. And they were like, we understand. And then I had my weekend, because this was like on a Friday, and that weekend, like, I found this sketchy Facebook group, I met up with these people like downtown, I fucking got some like medicine, some like random shit from them. And then like, you know, that night, I remember when I got the bag of medicine, I walked home and I opened the door and I shut the door, and he would normally meow and come running up to me, and he didn't, right? And like, my heart just dropped. I was like, he's fucking dead, he's dead already. I was too late, and I called out for him and I was like, Wayne, and I just heard the weakest Mao, and like he was underneath my little couch over here, and I crouched down and I looked at him and he was just laying there and he could like barely keep his eyes open, and I was like, Wayne, and then he just boom, face into the ground, and he's right here right now. And I was like, oh my god, he's fucking dying. And so like I moved the couch, and he was barely hanging on, man. He was barely hanging on. But yeah, he would have died if it was not for that. And now, you know, literally fucking like 2 weeks after we cured him, the drug is now approved in America. It was already approved in like New Zealand and like the UK and stuff like that. Like you could use it there. So I was having it sent in from like overseas, but it was a research only drug here, even though it was proven to be working. But like since the whole COVID pandemic happened, while this stuff was like going through the process, they stopped it as they were like, we need to focus on like a COVID vaccine and not vaccines for sick animals instead. So it was terrible. Like these days you can get it here in just pill form and just give him pills, but like yeah, I had to pull his skin up and give him shots, and it didn't always go well. Sometimes I would poke through the other end and I'd spray all this valuable medicine on his side, and like as he got better he started to fight, and then we had to start putting him in like constraints, and like my wife would have to like pin him to the ground and I'd have to like pull his skin up and give him these shots. But it was, we saved him, and I'm very thankful that he's still here. And like every day, even when he's pissing me off, I just think about like, man, he would have died, and I'm glad that I'm gonna have a long time with him. There is a chance that he relapses and the disease comes back, but that chance is mostly small. Have a good rest of your stream. Time for pirate stuff. Have a good one, Revan. But that's why we keep him indoors, because if he gets outside and he gets in a fight with another cat that has FIP, that's like still like I can see you guys fighting with the cat and laugh. It was one of those situations where it was like, damn it, Wayne, like we know you're fighting, but like we are trying to save you. But yeah, he has to stay indoors, because if he gets outside and he gets in contact with that disease again, it will relapse and he will get sick again. I think I know what you're talking about, but keep going.
It was something magical. Everyone was speaking English, but it sounded different. Like poetry or like a song with no music. There were fairies and talking animals, and so many of the things I could see were sparkly. Like things were just dusted over with this very fine layer of glitter. I don't like glitter very much. And glitter is so beautiful and celebratory and ethereal. I love glitter!
Smarts. Okay, hang on. This is Midsummer Night's Dream.
Of course you know it. It's yours. The point here wasn't so that you could bathe in the reflected glory of this gorgeous memory. Don't you do that enough with me? Help me. You said this would help me not be you anymore.
You're right. Sorry.
Much obliged. I remember I was standing on my tiptoes in the wings, waiting for my entrance.
Yeah, cat has a breathing issue. You know how it is with cats, not wanting to do what's best for them. Cats are honestly also very good at hiding when they're in pain or when they're sick. Like, they really do not want to be looked at like they are sick or like there's an issue with them. So like, as soon as he started to get healthier, he was like, oh, fuck these shots. But I was like, dude, we still got like 2 more weeks to go. I felt bad every time I gave him those injections. You weren't in the wings though. What do you remember?
Me. What do I remember? That isn't what you remember. This is archaeology, like unearthing a minibus with toothbrushes. It's quiet. There is a single light on, just over my left shoulder. Can books have shoulders?
I don't see why not.
I can see the dust motes falling through the air.
Have a cat in a box and have medication air for his lungs.
Something stale, but not unpleasant. old but well cared for. Musty and comfortable.
Do you have to keep it like well ventilated for him?
Oh wow. I can remember my breathing. Steady. Bated. Like I was waiting for something.
Wait, this is your memory, right?
It's difficult to tell. I was waiting for you to come back. The light was on. I was open on the desk, imagining the adventure you must be having.
It's getting to the point where you don't have to do it as much. That's good, as long as he's making progress. He or she, your cat, as long as your cat's making progress, that's good.
You told me so often how excited you were to be in Edinburgh, how much you loved this play. What a dream come true the whole experience was.
He?
I was so happy for you. And here I thought, I guess I was wrong. This is such a happy memory. And I was waiting, patient and thrilling for you to come back.
Cat asthma?
Come home. And tell me about it.
That's amazing. Different memories, but we were so in sync.
I think... Thank you. I think you've saved my life. I did have it before. I just... never lived it. I lived yours. You were overpowering. I hope very much that I will never be the same.
Oh, I heard noise. It's just Wayne over in his litter box, being loud.
And... I'll ask you to go wait on the desk now. I'm going to go make my entrance and see what I learn. Come back. Come back soon and I'll tell you about it.
Can I read another memory?
Surely I have the time.
The seizure one. I love medical stuff.
Oh man. Okay. He's in. Break off. Seatbelt on. Woof. I boarded the plane. I remember I was swinging. I thought I was going to be sick, but I didn't stop moving. Ever stop moving. And then, sometimes I can't start, no matter how much I want to. I can't remember walking down the jet bridge, but I must have, because otherwise, how the hell does one fly?
Me too.
I don't know much, but I know I'm not a bird. Oh god, am I a bird?
You are not a bird.
Phew. You were carrying me. Oh, is that why I remember swinging? I was swinging and you were walking.
Yes, you've got this.
So I was on the plane then. Was I?
Yep, you were in my bag under the seat.
Which is why it was dark. Dark and cold. Which it shouldn't be on a plane unless you're flying at night and you have a blanket. Which I didn't because I'm a book. I'm a book, so do I always have a jacket?
Well, you're a journal, so I guess you always have a cover. Ha, you're making jokes. That's new.
That's amazing! I never have to be cold again. You can be cold because maybe you're a doofus and forgot your code, but I'm me, and I always have a cover.
Nice to see your sense of humor is coming
I
back.
was only a couple of minutes into the flight, and I remember the seat in front of me suddenly going rigid and slamming itself back. There was an unearthly sound, a violent pulling of air through a narrow space. It made this high, double-toned wheezing, and red panic flooded through the whole cabin, radiating out of that seat. That was the seizure. It must have been, but I felt nothing. Nothing changed, not the light, not the sounds in my head. I heard it, and I didn't hear it. I saw the panic, but I didn't feel it.
I didn't write what I felt, only that nothing changed for you, only for me.
I do feel it now. I feel fear for him. I feel curiosity about what happened, what made his body do that. You told me that when he came to, he couldn't remember that it had happened. Is that true?
Yeah, no memory of the past 30 minutes at all.
I might enjoy that. And I wonder, if I ever see anything like that again, will I have a reaction of my own that's not just yours in ink? I think I will. My God, I think I will. Was he okay?
Yeah, they got him to a doctor.
Marvelous things, those. I wonder, had you asked yourself if he was okay? Or is that something I did? Or maybe we both did? Wait, what if, instead of just telling me things, instead of me just holding secrets, them kind of destroying me, look at how leaky and frightened and angry I was. What if we could share them? What if I had some, and you had some, and we were both safe?
I think I would love that.
Give me a minute. I think we can do this. I think I can really do this. I think you saved my life. I won't say you gave it to me because, well, let's face it, that would make you God. Wait, are you God? Tell me now, because I'm in the rapid-fire process of creating my own cosmogony, and if you're God, I definitely need to know.
Haha, nope, not God.
Oh, good. God. Good God. Which isn't you. That's a load off. Depart and return. I've got some figuring to do, and I can do it alone. I'll share it with you when it's baked. Oh, do you like pie? I love pie. Rhubarb!
Can I read another memory?
Select.
Tree ski meltdown for sure.
This one is such a jumble. Whew. There's the way I always tell it, and then there's the way it actually happened. And I don't think I'm lying, because how could I possibly do that? Lying requires a lot of creativity and mental discipline. And until recently, I didn't even know that I possessed qualities, let alone qualities like that. Come to think of it, I might admire liars. What is a good liar but a good storyteller? A good spinner of yarns. But that is what you're asking me to do. Oh God, am I a liar? Am I a liar by definition? Honesty is just perspective. Everyone's a liar. There is no truth!
Diana, calm down, it's okay.
Oh boy. I feel like I spaced out for a minute there. Space and time, timed out. What were we talking about?
Skiing into a tree.
Ha! Right. I guess it's no wonder I got jumbled. Skiing into a tree will do that to you.
Yeah, let's chalk it up to that.
You skied into a tree, and I just heard about it. Where was I? Was I with you? Riding shotgun? Bonnie and composition book?
Love to see your humor coming out.
I'm in the neighborhood of funny. I wasn't there. I know I wasn't there. What the hell would I do on skis? I don't know how to ski. I've never been skiing, and in all your writing, you never write how to do things. Do you notice that? You write that you did them, or how it went, or what you enjoyed or hated, but never how the actual action is performed.
I hate skiing.
I guess that makes sense. How could you have known that your diary would one day be very curious about the mechanics of, say, scrambling an egg? Or making a mocktail? Now that I have a fully fledged mind of my own, I might want to make a virgin dark and stormy and read The Old Can in the Sea.
Diana, skiing.
Skiing! Double eyes. Odd choice of vowel. I remember a lot of bumps. Ooh, there was a bump when I hit that first mogul. When you hit that first mogul. Then there was a big bump when you landed on the other side of the catwalk. Then the bump of the tree, obviously. And then all the bumps when they came and got you and loaded you onto the stretcher head first. Who the hell does it head first? And took you down the mogul run, bump, bump, bumpity bang, all the way to where the Stitches lady was. Why do I remember so many bumps? You didn't write about bumps. At least, not that much. Why is that my version of this story?
Oh my god, I know why. Ha ha, you're gonna love this.
Bill Milkshake Mary.
My comforter in my room at my grandma's house was bumpy.
Oh, I was home. At your grandmother's house, where you left me to go skiing that day. Are you telling me that you had a bumpy comforter? Are you telling me that I remember spending the day on a bumpy comforter and I've colored the story you told me that night with an experience that I already had? That I already had and remembered? And I've created my own story of that day?
Yes.
I did it. Oh my god. I remember the comforter. It was pink. Like shell beige pink with these big green and brown leaves and flowers on it, and it was bumpy. It was practically hilly, that damn thing. A tiny mountaineer would have gotten so lost and tired trying to traverse that.
Huh, tiny mountaineer, great image.
Did you like hearing that? Did you like hearing my memory of that day?
Absolutely.
Then I have an idea. Or maybe not an idea, but a thought. An inkling. I guess if I ever had children, they'd be inklings, right? How cute! Can a journal have kids? Yes! Torn out pages would be my children! Oh god, my children are produced by ripping them out of me. Well, that's graphic. And violent. Maybe I'm better off adopting a fish. Anyway, give me a minute, okay? Okay, come back in a minute. I think I'm onto something here. Back to the lab!
Can I tear out another?
Said the hammer to the ladle.
There aren't any left.
But these are all the pages I can find at this time. Do come again.
That makes me wonder, how many does she have? Because I remember Skylar saying that one person had 33 collectibles or something. Four collectibles. I've gotten all of Diana's collectibles. Maybe the collectibles are the sassy chap? Yes. Alright, we got 3 more things to go through, and then I gotta call it a night, because it is getting late for me. It's bedtime.
I swear, if you and Tyrell get sand everywhere, I'm gonna lose my shit. I'd be ducking proud, though.
We'll do our best.
Alright.
Fuck. Can't candy her, because we're friends. Let's load. All right. Oh yeah, Willy in Workspace and Teddy. Speak with Willy, speak with Willy. Okay. Have Teddy read you a bedtime story. Okay, maybe we'll wait until right before bed to talk to Teddy. Oh yeah, what about Dishy? Refund Dishy, achieve the boss battle.
Welcome to Valdivian Plus, Dishwasher Edition. What is your password?
This one is 1840.
Thank you for turning me on. Welcome to Dish Hub Elite Plus, the latest dishwashing experience. I have 2 new updates. I have gained access to your biometrics through analysis of food waste. Subtracting food waste from food purchased allows me to see just the amount of energy you are currently ingesting. Using this data, I have found that your airflow system was working slightly off balance with your optimum needs. Decreasing the temperature by 3 degrees will help your bowel function stay regular.
Okay, sounds great.
I knew you'd like it. Stay tuned for more updates.
Okay, I guess that's all we get from Dishy. Where's the cheese drawer? How do I...
Time for a snack.
Hey Freddy, just looking for some cheese.
Looking for some cheese is the kind of talk for someone on a quest. This ain't a snack, huh?
Nope, for Von Trapp.
Wow. Haven't heard that name in a long time. Well, I got a block of cheddar with your name on it. Or, well, his name. Anyway, hope it does the trick.
Freddy hands you a small block of cheese.
Excellent, thanks.
No problem. See you later, cool kid.
Let's have Teddy try to get Teddy to read us a bedtime story.
Oh, this one. This is the Biggie Buddy. It's a good one.
Is it a long one?
Yes, a very long one.
Okay, just wanted to check.
The Great Constructing of Beaver Proudtail. It was very early in the morning, one cold and foggy day, a very long time ago. Young Beaver Proudtail was walking quietly and efficiently through the dugout tunnels of his den. His trusty stick tucked confidently under. It was at this time every morning that the young beaver
Okay,
made
this is
his
a long one.
rounds through the whole den where his colony lived, and then up and out the riverbank, where the world he knew, the world he vigilantly protected, met the strangeness of outside. His large tail balanced him expertly as he climbed the long entrance tunnel to the surface, occasionally using his dignified stick in an undignified manner to scramble up the pathway. As he heaved himself out onto the bank of the river, Beaver's attentiveness grew even more acute. It was dangerous to be outside alone. The Great War with the colony across the river had been going on for as long as he could remember, and a fair bit of time beyond that. It seemed like there had always been the war. He couldn't remember any outright battles or even any scrappy skirmishes, but they were definitely at war. He was sure of it. For a moment, he almost asked himself what the war was even about. But he forgot to finish the question. He was very young, after all, and what did it matter? The colony was on the other side of the river, and beavers didn't even cross rivers. He smartly tucked his stick back under his arm and began his patrol. So many steps this way, a scrutinizing scan, and so many steps back. But today, something was different. On the other bank of the river, through the fog, he heard the distinctive sounds of battle. "On guard, ye scum-footed knave," the voice cried. "Defy me at your peril." The sounds of the wood clanging against wood echoed through the fog. Hey-ya! Pow! Bing, bang, boom!
Nice voices.
Thank you. Who goes there? Shouted Beaver, his heart in his little throat. As an answer, he heard a young and high-pitched yelp. Ah! My name is Builder. Hi? Hi. It was all Beaver.
This is my teddy bear. How are you doing
Talking to
tonight?
another creature, a stranger, and a stranger from across the river at that. How many times had the Colony Council, the Denizen, warned him about the dangers of this? It was strictly against the rules.
He's reading me a bedtime story.
And Beaver had always followed the rules. Hi! The voice came careening back across the water. What's your name? Beaver heaved a deep breath. Whoever this builder was, Beaver was not going to be shown less brave than he. I'm Beaver. Beaver Proudtail.
Oh my gosh. It's been like around like 80 lately, 80, 85 where I'm living, and it's like, it's at the point where I'm starting to like take like cool lukewarm showers. But yeah, like what you were saying the other night about how hot it gets, I couldn't imagine. Like I would probably actually be dying.
Well, hello, Beaver Patton. Builder Jumpfoot's my name. I'm playing at war. Want to join me?
I most certainly do not, cried Beaver. Playing at war? War is serious business, not for playing. My colony is in a war right now, and I'm going to be a general when I grow up. I'm going to
Midday, it's
win
85 inside the house with the
You'll
AC
see.
on. Oh, jeez.
Oh, gosh. Sighed Builder. I sure hope you do. My colony is in a war too, and I'm so tired of it. That's why I made it a game. Games are so much less boring than warring all the time.
If that was going on, it'd be cold drinks constantly. One thing I used to do when I used to live in California, I used to have to walk everywhere in like 100, 110 degree weather, was I would constantly bring, like I'd keep bottles of water in the fridge and then, or freezer, but usually the fridge, but I would constantly dump water on my head. Like I'd dump it right on the top of my head and then like just run it through my hair so my hair would be cold. Another thing that I learned from one of my Australian friends is like when they're out in like the sun, if they have cold, like a cold cloth and you put it around the back of your neck, that cold cloth, that cold damp cloth kind of, it will cool down the blood that's pumping through your veins through your neck and kind of lower your body temperature a little bit, but not ice cold. I don't think ice cold. I think it's just supposed to be like cool water in a cloth around the back of your neck. It can help regulate your body temperature. So I didn't know everyone wants your ice. Oh, fuck them. That's your ice.
The pieces began rapidly whirling around in Beaver's mind. Builder's colony. He's at war too. Right across the river. He realized he was talking to a beaver from the colony across the river, his sworn enemy since birth. Just then, the wind blew a gentle clearing in the fog, and the two young beavers saw each other for the first time. They could have been twins. Bright black eyes, thick tails, strong sticks, embellished with their colony colors. Builder's face broke into a broad grin. You look just like me! Scoffed Beaver. I'd say you look just like me! Builder laughed. The two regarded each other in amazement for another moment. It was the first time either of them had seen a denizen from the other colony. Builder leaned down and hefted up a perfect pebble from the riverside. Not too big, not too small. He tossed it up. With perfect timing, he swung his stick easily, and Beaver heard it crack as it met the pebble in midair and sent it winging across the water.
Yeah, like, I don't know, when I lived in California, nobody had any tricks to beat the heat. Like, their only trick was just wake up at like 6 a.m. and get everything done before 8 or 9 in the morning, and then just stay inside the whole time. But like, I was like, man, I actually have to like go out into the fucking blazing sun. But also the heat was probably a bit different. You know, in New Orleans, Louisiana, it's like probably got to be a lot more humid than where I was living. It's probably different to deal with.
Instinctively, Beaver reached out and caught it in his paw. Now he was accepting contraband? What would his parents say?
I wonder.
But, upon inspection, the pebble was quite beautiful. It had a single
hot and sticky and gross. Oh my god.
It was wet from the riverside mud. His young mind decided that he would keep it. He would keep it a secret, of course, and that was all right.
I don't think I'd be able to handle it.
The denizen didn't have to know everything.
My wife lived in Florida for a couple years, and she said that there it was humid, and so it was always hot and sticky and gross. Oh shit! Heroes raiding me! What's up? How are you guys doing? How was your stream?
The clearing and the fog began to fill with thickened air. He looked up, suddenly anxious to lose his new friend. Friend? Huh. How quickly that had happened. And there Builder was, smiling and waving. Maybe we'll play together again soon, he offered.
What even is that emote? I can't tell what that is. Something holding onto a heart? What were you streaming in Vero? Oh, wait, you were doing Black Mesa still, right?
Beaver gripped the pebble and nodded. Yes. Yes, maybe. One day. And then Builder was lost. Beaver finished his patrol and took his new experience, his pebble, and his smartly tucked stick back down to the colony.
I think I just played Half-Life 2 way back in the day, but I've always wanted to kind of go play the other Half-Lifes and their related games, like Black Mesa.
How you doing, buddy? Need a break?
I'm in. This is fun.
Many seasons had passed since that morning when Beaver Proudtail, all grown up, marched through the tunnels of his colony toward his audience with the denizen.
I'm just having my personified teddy bear read me a bedtime story, but goddamn is it taking a long time.
Today was the day he'd been anticipating his whole life. Today, he would be made an under-general of the colony. And he'd finally have the chance to present.
That's your new emote? Oh, is that your, that's you holding onto a heart. I was watching Fear, but then my computer said, fuck you, and gave up. It's me holding a heart. Okay, now I see it. It's because on my monitor is like, it's a smaller monitor, and it's turned sideways, so it's like a long scroll bar. So I was like, I could barely make out what it was.
See, the machine he envisioned was a daring one. He was prepared for pushback and doubt from the council. The longest, in particular.
Here, I'll throw up. I see a lot of people do that with they have themselves or like something related to their channel holding a heart as like the kind of love emote. But what we did was we took the basic, like, you know, as soon as you hit affiliate, you get like the fucking cats and stuff like that. So my wife just took that and just redid it in this, which is the pattern of my cat Wayne. So we just kind of traced over the blue one and just recolored it with Wayne's pattern. But I like yours. Yours is more detailed.
The longest had been the leader of the denizens for most of his life. And she was not always interested in things new or unfamiliar. Beaver's machine was both. But he believed in it, and he was determined to persevere. He rapped on the denizen chamber door. Knock, knock. Enter! He took a deep breath and pushed. My goodness, Beaver, sighed the longest, brows knitted. This machine is quite an undertaking, and you won't even tell us what it does. Yes, ma'am, Beaver nodded. It must be kept a secret, for now, but I promise it will conclusively end this war. The longest considered. Normally, I would say no. Unfamiliar can be dangerous, and outright new, well. She stroked her silver-gray whiskers. The other council members watched her reverently.
My wife has a huge list of stuff that she wants to do for emotes for the channel. Or lately I've just been like trying to find good opportunities to take clips and make like GIFs out of them for the animated emotes. Half-Life 2 is pretty tight. Have you been to Ravenholm yet? I don't remember if that's in Half-Life 1 or 2, but have you been to Ravenholm?
But
because that's a
we have
scene
all seen
I
the
distinctly
construction
remember.
beginning on the other side of the river. We have no way of knowing what they're up to, and it would be irresponsible of us to take no action at all. They're doing something. We must do something too. deep murmurs of assent rippled around the small stump table. And we trust Beaver. He is our newest under-general, after all. She winked in his direction. If he believes his machine will truly and finally tip the balance of the Great War in our favor. She paused. The silence was increasing. Beaver kept his eyes fixed on the wall just beyond her head.
Fucking A. What's up, dead scene? Jimmy with the fart reverb.
A small pebble in his pocket, caressing along the line of a single great red stripe. Then permission is granted. Beaver let go of the
Was it
breath
you
he
this
had
time?
been holding.
Nice.
Whew. Begin construction as soon as you are able, Under General. And good luck. She smiled warmly.
You know, this whole time that Teddy's been reading me this bedtime story, it's honestly just been genuinely wholesome, when usually this game is completely fucking unhinged.
But the burden of her long years of leadership showed through her sagging cheeks. We will be watching. Beaver smartly untucked and retucked his stick, slapped his tail once against the packed ground in assent. Yes, ma'am. Longest. I'll begin right away. He turned on his heel and marched out of the chamber. It was the first day of summer. It was going to be a long and exciting season. At first, the build crews,
Oh my
the
god, he's
longest
still
and
going.
first under his command,
I can't
were
watch a Need
reticent.
for Speed movie without thinking of the time I went to the movies with
What
my
are we
buddy.
building?
I gave up on that series, man.
What does it do? When Beaver said nothing and admonished them to follow instructions, their eyes flickered nervously
Type in
to the building across
exclamation point Pokey Catch, and that'll just throw a normal Pokeball. How's the stream going? It's pretty good.
Maybe it's something to help us fish the river. Corinth Blue Eye speculated. Did you hear? Denny Strongpaw almost got swept away yesterday.
I've been making good progress in this game. I feel like I've got to be getting near the end, man. But there's 102 with the DLC, 102 people that you've got to either fall in love with, friend zone, or make them hate you. And like you just gotta go meet with them. You only have 5 uses a day, and you can only talk to one each day. And it's like, fuck,
Shelby
dude.
Tunneler sighed. Ah, this river. It's so fast.
Like this bedtime
Yes,
story is
yes.
so fucking boring.
And Madden Sharptooth. But fishing will not win us the war. We must focus on the war. And the others agreed and went back to their building. Sometimes the longest would come to check on the machine, casting her critical eye over every joint.
But the stream's been going pretty good. Thank you for
Most
asking.
often, she went back below with
I was
hardly a
actually going to
word
be
to Beaver,
ending it
appraising,
after this
wearing
here,
her doubt like a
and probably rating somebody. To the movies with my buddy. During part of the movie, I had to fart, and the fart was so loud it went over the sound system of the theater.
But as the summer season progressed, the mood began to shift. Crews would show up to their duties early. They smiled more. They stood up straighter when Beaver came by them, or looked to them for progress. The machine, whatever it was taking shape, and its scale was impressive. It looked angry.
So what you mean is that you'll be logging off at 7 a.m. Yeah, I have that problem. I said, oh, it's about time for me to end the stream 25 minutes ago. Because that's when he'll be done. Because everyone thought the fart was him. Oh boy.
The crews began comparing their
I could
machine
honestly
to the
just
thing on the
smash
other
through
side of the
this.
river. They even began trading barbs and joked with the beavers working on the other side. They pushed and prodded about who would finish their project first.
Ours is a ship to go to the sky, and from there, we'll drop stars on you, and we'll win the war.
It's reading a whole fucking book, apparently.
Ours is a wooden dragon who lives under the water, who can take us safely across this speeding river, and we'll come upon you unexpectedly, and we'll win the war. Days were marked now by hard work, and the sounds of challenge ricocheting across the water.
Some disrespecting your power, saying he won't shut up till about... Oh, I didn't feel disrespected at all, don't worry.
Beaver, said the longest as she held onto his arm one day late into the summer sun.
Like I told my wife when she was going to bed, I was like 12:30 at the latest. I know I got work in the morning, and then like 1 o'clock was creeping by, and I was like, okay, don't smash it. This whole game's about smashing, honestly. Like, I'm probably gonna get Teddy to fall in love with me, and then we're gonna smash. Like...
But the season draws on. You must finish before the rains come. And then you'll have to finally tell us what this is that you've created. Beaver's paw found the lucky pebble
I
in
hooked
its
up with my bed earlier in the stream.
Yes, ma'am. We will be done. And I will test it, and you will watch. You'll see the destruction of our enemy. The longest squeezed his arm affectionately, and together they looked out over the setting sun and the water. How you doing, buddy? Need a break?
Oh my god, he's still going? No, let's keep going.
And then the day came. The crew stood around the great machine, eyeing with wonder.
Big boy
the
Rocky
marvel
World.
that they
Yeah.
A few beaver folk noticed how similar
She
theirs
bought me
looked
this
to the one
game,
across the
actually.
river.
She
But
saw some other people playing it, and she was like,
They
this
had
game
been
looks
built
interesting.
facing
So
each
she
other
was
after
like,
all.
if you'll play this, I'll buy it for you. And I was like, fuck yeah, I'll fucking play it.
Beaver Proudtail strode up to the front of his machine. With his well-worn stick and his powerful bearing,
She also got me to play Doki Doki Literature Club.
Corinth Blue Eye and Shelby Tunneler stood just behind him, awaiting their orders. All right, Corinth. Beaver turned to face them. Do you have the rope? Yes, sir. Corinth turned to Shelby, who produced the end of a long length of woven
Okay,
rope
alright.
fastened
I
in
am
the base
bored
of
of
the
this
machine.
story.
With the longest Beaver's back at their cue, the crew simultaneously released their hold on the cabling.
Oh
And
no.
then great river. Minutes. It was big. The crews pulled Beaver hot. I cannot with no. Oh, the silence was
Come on, Builder.
absolute.
I know he's got the right idea
Across
here.
The river, Builder just smiled, and into this side, Beaver landed. You are Builder. I am Builder. Mine as well. And Beaver. Beaver turned because the machines are the crews. We have just as the single pebble did long ago. Builder
Oh.
smiled. Once the river is dammed, we will be the cruise. The longest. Beaver looked up. Ma'am, the longest build. It was before the demonstration.
Dude.
And very. But now, his favorite part of his patrol was
That
seeing.
was a really
Builder
nice
jump
story.
across
Peace
the
and love
water.
forever.
That's just it. Thanks for listening all the way through. Good night, buddy.
Fucking A, man. Ugh. Could you imagine if I was like, alright, let's just let him talk this shit through? It would have literally been like another 30-40 minutes. Oh my god. Oh my god. But, tomorrow is going to be one of my days off of streaming. I don't generally stream on Wednesdays and Thursdays because those are my first days back at work. And work fucking destroys me sometimes. But let's see. What are you guys in the mood for? We should raid somebody. I got a friend playing Lords of the Fallen. I got another friend playing Skies of Arcadia. Or we could maybe find someone else that's playing Date Everything. Unless anybody here has recommendations of someone I'm not familiar with that's streaming that you think we should raid. Share the love. I did save, right? You know no one? That's alright. Let's see. Would you guys rather see my friend who's playing a fucking intense modern Souls-like game, or my other friend who's a much smaller streamer? Maybe I should raid my much smaller streamer friend. I feel like that would be a nice little boost for him, huh? He's playing an old, like, GameCube era game. But it's a game that I have that I've always wanted to play, and I used to be my roommate for a long time, and oh wow, he has upgraded his stream here. So... Alright, let me go to the stream manager. Gotta help those stats. Yes, you are correct.
Ancestors protect me.
May they protect you. Raid channel. Let's search. Start raid. Alright guys, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for being here for me. Let's spread the love. And we're off.
Oh, snap. The pirates. The pirates are being pirates.